The DJI wireless mic system is an impressive piece of kit, and it's what I'm using to record the audio for this video now. And for those of you who saw my Netgear Orbi review from a few years ago and the poor audio experience there, you're probably thinking, well, it's about time. And it certainly is. At 5 hours of battery life per charge, the wireless mics are definitely going to outlast the battery on my iPhone. And because the receiver plugs into the Lightning or USB-C port of your iPhone, you can't use a standard charging cable to keep your iPhone charged. So what do you do if you need to record a long video, say over the course of an hour, or if you need to record multiple short videos throughout the day and burn through the battery of your iPhone? Well, in this video, I cover a couple of options that I found that work extremely well, and I'll show you the pros and cons of each so that you can decide for yourself which one works best for you. The first option is the easiest and cleanest option by far, and probably the one that most of you will use, and that's to get a MagSafe compatible battery like this one I have by Anker. Now this assumes that your iPhone is MagSafe capable and that you're using a MagSafe compatible case if you use a case on your iPhone. The first downside of this option is that it's going to charge at the slower wireless charging rates that MagSafe compatible accessories use, rather than plugging a charger directly into the bottom of your iPhone. The second downside is because of the extra thickness of the phone plus the battery, it's no longer going to fit in a standard tripod mount. Now, a quick aside about this tripod mount, I found these several years ago on Amazon, and I highly recommend them. They've worked out really well for me. I have them across all my setups, and I even use one on my desk with continuity camera for Zoom calls. It works absolutely fantastic. They're all metal, they're extremely durable, and don't break like the plastic ones I've used in the past. And they're very easy to adjust. They also feature a fold-out foot if you want to use it on a desk setup, or set it on a counter or something rather than mounting it directly to a tripod. I highly recommend them, and I'll put an affiliate link down in the description if you'd like to pick one up for yourself. But because it's designed to attach directly to a phone and not to a phone plus a battery, the thickness of that prevents me from mounting it like I normally would. The best workaround I found is to attach the mount directly to the battery itself and then use the magnetic strength of the MagSafe accessory to hold the phone to the mount. Now, if you need to record apart from the tripod, you can just pull this off, shoot video as you normally would, and then snap it back on, and the receiver for the DJI wireless mic stays attached the whole time. The clear downside here is that it could get bumped and knocked off, or someone could bump into your tripod hard enough to cause it to fall. Or if you're putting this in a remote situation where it's unattended and you're just going to hit record and walk away, that may be too risky for you. If that's the case, the second option is going to be a better fit for you. The second option, as I mentioned, isn't nearly as clean, but it's a lot more reliable in my opinion. You'll start by removing the USB-C port on the bottom of the receiver so that you can instead use the hot shoe mount that comes included in the case. This allows me to use the hot shoe mount to mount the receiver directly onto my tripod. From there, I've plugged an Anker USB-C hub into the USB-C port of my iPhone, and then I can use the power port on the hub and an external battery to send power to my iPhone and charge at a faster rate. Then I can use a USB-C cable to connect from the hub into the side of the receiver. Now I could definitely plug the receiver itself into the USB-C hub, but I find that this is a little stabler of a setup that is a little more reliable for me. In my use case where I needed to shoot over an hour, I was recording a wedding for a friend, and you don't get a chance to shoot that again if you mess up, so I needed it to be as reliable as possible. You can also clean this up with some Velcro attachments and hook it up to the side so it looks a little neater. Both of these options will work extremely well for keeping your iPhone charged while you're using the DJI wireless mic system. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, feel free to leave those in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. And as always, thanks for watching.